All right, so reminder, whenever I see the same unit twice, that means just 2 times, we're going to set up a proportion. That's those nice little things where we use words first. If you use your words first, it's much easier. So, what is it, this nice little thing talking about? What is the 2 things we're talking about? Okay. So we have yards. And what else do we need? Okay, what about the bike ride? We have miles, right? Ooh, and it looks like I need to look up some stuff. So what do we know? It looks like I may have chosen the hardest one to start with. All right. So the school is 1.3 miles. So where would that go? Bottom. And because we're looking at the word problem, it'll be over here. Now, from here, I'm actually going to help y'all out because I'm going to go ahead and pull a nice little reference chart as soon as I can get it up. All right, so here's what we know. And actually, I could pull it. I don't know if I've got one. Yes, I do. It is not on this one. Yes, it is. Here we go. And it tells us on our reference chart that 1 mile is 1,000. So 1 mile is 1,760 feet. So what do I do, y'all? I do what? Multiply. What am I multiplying? By 1.3. So, should I be seeing no math on your paper? No. The fact that I keep seeing it on your homework concerns me. All right, so like yesterday, I'm going to help color code these. What's 3 times 0? 3 times 6? Caramel 1. 3 times 7? 21 plus 1? That'd be 9 times 3, FYI. So 3 times 7 is 21. All right, so I'm going to carry my nice little 2. 3 times 1? Plus 2. 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 because I've got to have a placeholder. Because now technically what I'm doing is I'm multiplying this number by 10. Hence the 0. All right, what's 1 times 0? 1 times 6. 1 times 7. 1 times 1. Boom. So then I have 0, 8, 8, 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry my 1, 2. I've got to have a decimal.
22.88.
Yep. Close. I only need one number behind a decimal, which means it's 2,288.
I was cool.
If you look decimal-wise, not so much, because $22 versus $2,288, it's a huge difference. Now, mathematically, we're like, oh, it's not that big a difference. My numbers are all the same. Decimal placement matters. All right, let me look at the rest of these. Ooh, okay, I want to do this bottom one. And I will make sure I get y'all I'll put up the reference chart up on the wall for y'all because it looks like you guys are going to be using the reference chart a lot. I'm going to use this bottom one. Anybody questioning why in the world I'm using this bottom one? There is a lot of numbers on here. In fact, there's a lot of numbers, right? So, that's the reason why I've got all this extra stuff. So if you look at your nice little assignment for today as well, if you look on the back, of this nice little page we got right here. There is a lot of these, and it does not look like we're doing any kind of reference chart, so it looks like just this one. Sweet. Okay. I was checking to see if I need to put up this stuff. All right, so we have 1 foot is equal to how many inches? 12. So then 6 feet is how many inches? 72. How'd you get that? All right. So all he did was he multiplied this by 12 to get this nice little answer here. So that means, what is 72 inches? Because we're going to go ahead and put this nice little 72 right here, right above this 6 feet. Where instead of an and symbol, we're going to put plus sign. Are you writing this down? So what is 72 plus 2?
74.
74. All right, so I'm going to take out that unit ratio, and we're going to put in the words. So what are we talking about?
6
I'll give you a hint. One of them's right there.
inches.
Inches. What are we turning those inches into? Centimeters. Now, according to your nice little reference chart, or actually I don't even have to do it with your reference chart because it tells you in your stuff. And she even gives us some helping hints with our first sentence and second sentence. So what is our first sentence? How many inches?
74 inches.
74 inches. Why is it 74 inches?
Because it's 6 foot and 2 inches.
6 foot and 2 inches. You good at that? Okay. Do we have anything on the centimeter side?
Yes.
On this one?
No.
Why not?
It says
It doesn't.
You are right. Why not? Have some confidence here. You got this.
You have to find her height in centimeters.
Good. We have to find her height in centimeters. So that means that's under the 74 is your blank. So what do we know from our second sentence?
each inch is
By the way, there's your sentence end. Each inch is what? All right, did I put those in the right spots?
yes.
Do we have 1 inch with the inch?
Yes.
Do we have 2.54 with our centimeters?
Yes.
All right, now what do we do?
Times multiply.
What by what?
2.54. Wait, 74 times 2.
All right, which number am I going to put on top?
74. Oh, yeah.
Why would I want to put 254 on top?
So you have to value.
It's got more digits. It's not really that it's bigger, it just has more digits. Alrighty. Yet again, gonna color code. What's 4 times 4?
16.
By the way, those of you not sure how I'm doing this, I basically go like this and multiply that way. I go from right to left. What's 4 times 5?
20.
Plus 1. And then 4 times 2?
8.
Plus 2. All right, so now I have a 0 because I'm basically multiplying by 70. All right, I'm going to change my color. What's 7 times 4? 28. So I'm going to cross off that 1, put a 2. 7 times 5?
35.
Plus 2?
37.
37. She's right. All right, I'm going to cross off the 2, put a 3. What's 7 times 2?
14.
Plus 3.
17.
So we're working right now, guys, on making it to where you guys have graph paper. That way you guys can line up your digits with the graph paper. What's 0 plus 6? 8 plus 1?
9.
7 plus 0?
7.
7 plus 1?
8.
And 1 plus nothing?
1.
All right, how many digits are behind a decimal?
2.
2. We got 1 and 2. So I got 1 and 2 down here. So my answer is 187 and 96 hundredths. Alrighty. Any questions on this?
No.
Y'all good at this? Alright, I'm gonna let y'all loose on your assignment as soon as I get it posted up. And after that, try to get your name off my wall. If you have not yet finished your homework, reminder, it is due tomorrow. Due tomorrow.